Welcome to the Capone Show. So we're going to be talking about Monday Night Raw. As a review show, we're not going to do a SmackDown preview show, just straight up Raw review show. So it was a good Raw. Surprising enough, it was a good Raw. I don't know that it was necessarily. Oops, got the little shivers there. It wasn't a fantastic Raw or anything like that, but it was actually a decent Raw for what they did. I will say that the crowd was into it, which was great. There was a couple times the crowd didn't care, and there was really stuff I can understand what they didn't care about. But they opened up with The Miz, and Brock Lesnar came out. I guess he was a little bit of a surprise entrant that he came in. But it was also, I guess he announced he was going to be there, so of course he came out, and which was good because The Miz for a while has been kind of talking stuff about him, so I like that. A little bit of I thought the little misuse of The Miz just to have him get beat up and not show up again on Raw. So that was kind of interesting. I don't know if I agreed with that or not, but again, overall the night was good. I'm not going to go into great detail. The times, now I was a little disappointed. It turns out Bayley did get hurt. Legit, she will be out for SummerSlam, so they're doing a tournament, and they had two triple threat matches on Raw. The first one was, let me think here, Emma, Alicia Fox, and Sasha Banks. And these are the two times the crowd, to me, were not in this at all because they knew who was going to win. I mean, you knew they were going to have Sasha Banks win, which is disappointing because it was like, all right. Again, I would like to see a surprise there. Maybe have Emma just win. It's kind of like, oh, okay. Didn't see that coming. But again, you did see it coming, and that's why the crowd, I felt, was not into it. They were just kind of like, oh, here we go. She wins. Okay, nothing new. Then they had, the other match was, Nia Jax versus Dana Brooke versus Mickie James. Again, the crowd really, I didn't think was into this match. And I, pretty much called it that Nia Jax was going to win, or at least that's what I thought. And so the crowd, and that's what they did, which kind of bums me out because I don't think they're going to do a Nia Jax versus, Alexa Bliss at SummerSlam. But that would be a great thing because they're playing off during Alexa Bliss was out for both matches, and she was kind of playing up me and Nia Jax are friends, which they are in real life. They are traveling buddies and they're best friends. And I kind of thought that was surprising they did that. But, when Nia Jax won her match, she was looking really serious. So I think this would be a good thing to do. I think it'd be good to have them actually, have them go to SummerSlam against each other. And I don't know, maybe you get Alexa Bliss becoming a face out of that. Maybe you get Nia Jax becoming a face out of that. But I definitely think Nia Jax needs to have a run. She needs to get a title. And she needs to be a dominant female in that division. Because if she keeps just being this thing where she dominates and then loses, that's not going to do anything for her. The last thing, too, was there was no pyro. They have fully got out of pyro. I think they're only do it for special occasions, special matches, pay-per-views. And it definitely took away, I thought. I thought it really took away from the show. Just certain points I wish there was. The opening segment, maybe some entrances, Brock Lesnar's entrance. Sheamus and Cesaro's entrance, that would have been good. They did tease the Shield reunion of sorts. But they're going to apparently have them do the fist bump or something at SummerSlam. That's what they're saving it for. So it sounds like SummerSlam, they are going to reunite at least Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. It's unclear whether Roman Reigns will be pushed, brought back a little bit, and maybe they'll form the Shield again. Who knows? But then you have to have them have a team to go against, and there's really no one to go against. Hardy Boys weren't on Raw. That is because they were going to have a Revival feud with the Revival at SummerSlam, but one of the Revival guys, I can't remember which one, tore his bicep, and he could be out anywhere from 3 weeks to 6 months, depending on how bad it is. He will probably need surgery, so that's really bad news for those guys because I kind of feel like they're a tag team that could really take off. But if anything has shown, when guys get injured in the WWE and they get injured a lot or they're not on TV, WWE doesn't really waste time in giving them a chance. They tend to move away from them. So I'm really hoping that this isn't signs to come with the Revival. I really hope they get a push because I like them. They're old school and that's what I like. So That was a shame, but like I said, the Raw was good. I just wish they would. The crowd was into it, which was great, but I wish they wouldn't be so predictable. I felt like with the women's division, they're very predictable on Raw. The tag team right now, I mean, Sheamus and Cesaro are apparently going to feud with Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose probably at SummerSlam. There was a 205 segment. I'm trying to think what other segments there were that I might have just be kind of glossing over. But, that was kind of Raw in a nutshell. I mean, they did have, and I got to say again, Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman put on a hell of a match. It was a really good match. These guys have really strong matches, very intense and physical, which is great. And that match definitely stole the show, in my opinion. And they had, at the end, Samoa Joe, who I thought they weren't going to put on Raw, put the Colita clutch on Roman Reigns, and Braun Strowman won the match. It was a last man standing match. So a great way to end Raw. I thought they did a good job. They kind of need to keep this momentum going now. That crowd was really into Raw. I think overall it was a very good Raw. But they need to keep it going. And they're going to have their go-home show, which is, I believe that's the show before pay-per-view, is next Monday. So they really need to end it on a big note. I'm hoping that they have all 4 of those competitors for the main event at Raw. You don't have to necessarily have them fight, but just have them at Raw, really build that up. I would like to see The Miz have an opponent for SummerSlam, even if it is just a quick kind of feud. Give him something. The women's division, again, I'm going to root for Nia Jax because I think she needs to get a title run. And beyond that, I really don't know what else they're going to do. SmackDown should be interesting tonight. I think SmackDown, this is the first time in a while I can think that SmackDown is going against a pretty good Raw. They had a really good Raw, so it'll be interesting to see. But that's it, guys. That's it for me today. Short, sweet, to the point. Again, I appreciate it. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Hit that bell so you know when I put videos up. And yeah, guys, I appreciate it. Thank you. This is a lot of fun for me. No 2K18, WWE 2K18 news yet. Nothing worth talking about anyways. So when that gets going, I'll be talking about that, and I still want to do something when the game comes out in a couple months. So we'll see, guys. All right, thank you again, and as always, my name's Capone. Love the belts behind me. Enjoy them. Got WWE Attitude Era right. I was right there. My tag team belt right there. Premier tag team, and next to that is the Premier World Heavyweight Championship. So in the future, I hope to get more belts, and maybe we'll do some more stuff with that. But I appreciate it, guys. Thank you. As always, Capone is out. Peace.